There's a. I'm looking. And we're gonna go. So I started out with a muscular we see in the old kung fu movies. So we're gonna go into appearance again. Because I just have an idea. I have an idea for the hair. That'll be a little more fitting for. Then we're gonna create a Yeti. Maybe I'll create a Yeti now. There we go. There we go. That. Yeah. So I like this look. This gives you that. See how just by changing the and just by sculpting the character and changing the facial looks, changing the facial structure and the expressions, how when you go to apply the eyebrows on the from the appearance mode, how it just gives it more character than if you just use the and that's what the whole purpose of this video is, how to get your characters to pop, to look a little more different than than everyone else's. So and it's just adding a few textures as I showed in the earlier video of just adding a few wrinkles, add a few scars, changing the expression when you go to the facial regional mode. So this is a hill. You can tell this is not a and and originally I was going to start off with the brawler type, and I wound up evolving into an evil martial arts master. And so what I would pick for the moveset is a striker style. So now so I like these eyebrows because hold on. Let's try these ones. Okay, these ones are perfect. I'm going to add a little lipstick on there because I always think it's funny to add a little. I always like to add a little. And welcome back to the stream. So let's do that. Let's give him a little goth look there. And now you got it. Now we're gonna add on and just see how that's changed from that original template that we started out with. And that's without using face photo capture. And I will show you how you can take a WWE Superstar face capture and totally make it not look like the character. Actually, I'll show you. I actually have one built, and this is kind of a secret I do with my character, Wild-Eyed Yeti. Every year, he has a. I take a WWE wrestling superstar and use their not always, but I mean this year was really what I did. But for the Yetis I created, because before I had people create a Wild-Eyed Yeti for me, and for my personal show that I've used Yeti for, or I've made versions of Yeti, I've always used I've always used a WD Superstar template. But you basically, okay, so now we're going to add let's add a beard. I think I have an idea what kind of beard I want to add. Now let's find the facial hair that fits the face. We could go like that. I think that's perfect. What do you guys think? So you kind of got like an evil wizard look. And that's how that's one way to create a hill, and I'll show you another example. Let's go into accept, and let's just pick clothing, and I'm just gonna pick outfits. I'll do this later because I could be here forever trying to find a outfit. So let's see what we have here for them. I'm pretty sure they just have a basic martial arts outfit. That would have been perfect right here. It would have been perfect for the but I'll leave that for the entrance. But let's see if we can just find basic karate tights. Always add this. Let's just add the mummy wrapping. So let's go back to personas, and I think I'll just pick one persona, and so we'll go here and there we go. I'll probably change that later, but there you go. That's how you build one type of hill, except, and that's a little bit different from what I normally build. So let's go into a brawler, because that's usually what I built. So there you go. You got a little light heavyweight striker. Let's go into a powerhouse brawler. That is my forte. And that's where it glitches. There we go. And now I don't want to upload it. And if you want to upload this and finish it, I'll put it up on Creations. It'll just be... and I'll make it... upload, yes. So I'm going to upload this, and if you want to... if you're interested in finishing it, you can. It can be re-uploaded. And the hashtag is Yeti. And there you go. So if you want to finish that, it's yours to finish. And I'll make another one for you guys to work on. And it is re-uploadable. So now we're going to create a brawler. I don't want to visit community. Now let's go another style. I don't create. Oh yes, we're gonna create females. Now I'm gonna show you. We're gonna make a bingo hall doll. These are powerhouses. And this is gonna be a heavyweight. There we go. And I already have a. So now we're gonna. This is where I really get funny with the. So now we're getting into into a powerhouse female wrestler. And I have okay, so we're gonna okay, now we're gonna go into because I'm gonna change the. You're really gonna get a great look out of this one. What I want. So here we go. Face template. Okay, now I'm going to use a photo capture. Because I have the perfect photo for this one, and it's going to look awesome when I'm done. Picking the right and I think that's the right and this is the part here where it gets a little tricky, but you can and that's where you use the facial aids to shape it, and I have exactly what I want here. And look at that. And that's how you match up the fate. Move it up a little bit. And right there, that's how you use the facial region to line up your photo. Now the photo's lined up perfectly. So now we're trying to make sure that there, see that everything matched up perfectly, and now that's a quick way in that to wrap that up. And now if you want the nose is kind of like that, and what you're gonna have to do. Now, when you're done here, you can go sculpt it where it and right here where you see the mouth line, it fixes it right there. So now let's go in here, and we got it logged up pretty perfectly. And this how now you're just sculpting with the. See, and the more you sculpt it, the better it looks. So let's so now we got. Okay, there we go. Let's move that off, and there we go. And now you're going to see how now here's a tech. Now we're going to go into skin color pickup, and here's where you kind of like to have a little. This is like the only problem you have right here with. Kind of got like these little pink regions, and it's kind of. If you're gonna, okay, so what I want to do is kind of get like a little blend here. So the suggestion is to use the top of the nose or the forehead to get a match. So let's go down in here. So let's go outside of here and let's see if we can get a good blend here. Go to the nose ridge. She's got a little more purple in her section, and I could probably fix that. And that's what sometimes you run into when you find a cool looking face photo and then you find the skin texture isn't right. Sometimes a balance. And usually with characters like this, when they have like so let's see how close we can get to this without it. So this is where you would use makeup. So this, I think I got a. If I could just match like right up in here the purple with the rest of the cheeks, because like I said, this see now if you use that, that matches up, and I think that's it. I think we got it. That's just because it's basically you're basically gonna have to use some makeup. Now you got that set. Now you just set that in. Now we'll go into facial deformation and we'll go into facial structure, and we're going to go to the nose. I'm going to show you how to fix how to make someone look like they had a smushed nose, like they had their nose smashed in. So we'll go to nose. Yeah, no, it's nose tip. So you're going to widen that nose tip like that, and you're going to lower the height on it. Right there. Okay, so now we're going to take this nose, and you're going to see how I'm going to really lengthen it. If you want it pointed, and make it a bit. Now this is where this is how you get a unique look here. So we take that. If you wanted a turned up nose, you could do that, but we're going to go this way. And the length. And we're going to lower the height a little bit. Short. Okay, now we'll go with the nose height. And it's nostril height. So we're gonna make the nostrils a little higher on one side. There we go. And there you go. Now let's go with the head. We're going to fix the head. So you kind of, there you go. You got, and that kind of changes that CAW a little bit, that photo capture a little bit. Now here's what you can do with the head. And I'm going to head size. I like that. So squish the head in a little bit. Lower the height a little bit. Try to keep it within the region so it's not too out of whack, but kind of like that. See, the more you change it a little bit so it doesn't look like the so let's go a little bit on the, let's go 39. Wait. Okay, we're done here. I think I'm done here. I'm happy with how it looks, because what I'm going to do is going to be really funny. Okay, so we do that. Now we're going to add in facial parts. And you're going to see wrinkles. So we're going to go bags. So let's go. I'm gonna go extreme with this because this is a bingo hall doll, and they are very old ladies. And the backstory for the bingo hall dolls has always been that they one time were wrestlers in the early 50s and 60s, and they came back because they don't like the Barbie doll look of the current female wrestlers, and they don't think that the young wrestlers are really wrestlers. They're just paper dolls. So let's give her a, we're going to give her a real weathered look. Don't like that one. Back. There we go. Chin. We gotta get the old looking chin, and the more you. And if you look now, you're starting to see the age. And of course, this right here adds to it. We all have this. But we're gonna go with this right here. And of course, this is the. And you see how I took that facial, how I took that one basic picture, and just adding a few add a few wrinkles, little blemishes, really change the look of the basic CAW. And that's what you can do with all the face photos you have. You can make several different looks with, probably dozens of looks with the same photo capture. And they will not look alike. They will not look similar. I mean, they will not look like similar and look alike. And if you give them expressions, they won't look boring. They'll pop a little bit, and that's the difference between the CAWs a good an interesting looking CAW and the one that just looks like a knockoff of Cody Rhodes or a knockoff of not to mark that, because some people just want to make a CAW. They don't care. They just want to play the game. But if you want to get into making your if you get into creations and you wanted to make a look more interesting, then get into the creative studio, and there's a lot of helpful hints online. YouTube. What you do is when you see a CAW like on community creations, and it's really interesting to go, that's really neat. What you do is download it, and then tear it and make a copy of it, and then dissect it. Look what they did. And that's the best way to do it. That's how I learned. I would look at the build, because you download it, and then you make a copy, and then you take the copy and you look at you go in the edit, you go in the creative mode, and you look how they sculpted it, and you go, oh, that's interesting, and you take notes, mental notes, physical notes. But that's the way you get into it. And at first it used to take me hours. Now it only takes me, like, if I really have an idea in mind, and it takes me about 30 minutes, depending on how detailed I want it. But just to get a basic good looking CAW. Okay, so now we have this right here. Now we're going to add blemishes, because you should always and it looks like they finally fixed this Okay, so now we'll go to the forehead, and we're going to give the most massive wrinkles we can on the forehead. No, oops. I do that. You have to. I do that a lot. I accidentally hit default. And be careful with that when you go to save it. Make sure you're going to save it. They put that default on, right above it, and I've hit that so many times. Now look how that. Now we're gonna. Now we're going to attire, and we're gonna. Oh yeah, we're gonna go really extreme with this. We're gonna edit appearance. We're gonna fix those. The hair. The lipstick, we're gonna get. I always like. Oh, this is what's funny. This. No, it's. You give them that old lady lipstick, you know, like your grandma used to wear. But we're gonna go a little bit funnier with this. We're gonna make an old goth grandma. So now we go into makeup. Just get rid of the eyebrow. I'm going to get rid of the eyebrows. Sometimes, okay, so we're just gonna leave the, we're not gonna use the eyebrows. We're gonna. So no eyebrows, and then we're gonna go into eye makeup. Now with this one, the more gaudier, the better. With the, so I'm looking for the most extreme paint we could put on here. I think this is it. So okay, so we got the basic look. We're going for an old lady, an old goth lady. Because, you know, there's a lot of old goths floating around, you know. Now we'll go with the hair. Now we need the hair. That's her a little too big. I haven't. And so we're going to go out from this now, clothing. And we've all seen this lady here at our local grocery market. I'm not done yet. This just I'm going for a basic look. So let's go. So we're going to get rid of this. This is where I really get okay. So excuse me while I go silent because once I go into creative mode. Oh, there we go. I'm going to add this on here. Okay, there we go. Now we have that, and I'm going to take off that. I'm going to take off of that part, but we're going to go with the head. I think I have a top that I want to add for that. And let's see, let's find the top here, and I like that one. And let's go to boots and let's get rid of the boots. And I got the boots for those. And there we go. We got our old goth lady, and we're gonna go. Let's see. We gotta get. And we got another heel here, and this. We're gonna delete this one. And there you go. And here you go. And you got. And another heel type character or a tween character. And this one I'll name later, but that is how you build a heel. Now, in the next episode of this, I will show you how to add on little taunts that really bring out the character during the match. But I'm gonna stop right now, and we're gonna go into some fun movesets. Let me show you how I built Wild-Eyed Yeti. Now going back from my memory, I've had people build Yeti for me, and it wasn't until I think 2019 I started building my own versions of Yeti. I'm into my upload, and this is up for creations. It'll be for you to edit, have fun with it, rename it. You can add a moveset to it, and it will be downloadable. Yes. I'm not that, as I say, too worried about if someone from community takes one of my characters. It's I don't. It doesn't bother me with these. I just hope that people will, use them, modify them. That's fun, and hopefully gives someone that's looking to build a base to build with. So I'm going to show you what I did with my version of Wild-Eyed Yeti, which is who I am, or I wrestle under. It's a gaming tag. It's a character that I've played for a long time. So let's go to edit a custom superstar. And no, Yeti will not be put up because I use them in my show. So, and here's one right here. Lazarus Crowley was actually, if you look, was when I took a Paul Bearer photo frame, and of course I'm working right here. That's not Wild-Eyed yet. And here's another what you can do with the Hulk build I'm working on. And here we go, Wild-Eyed Yeti. Now I'm going to show you the basis of it. Okay, so this is okay. So now if you look, I took see the baseline is Cody Rhodes. Now when you change it, now I sculpted a little bit. Now I added some. Did I add any facial parts to it? Yeah. Oh no, I didn't. So we're gonna add some wrinkles to it to fix that, the crow's feet. We're gonna add to the forehead a little bit, and that gives a little more character. But this is the this is we'll put some bags under the eyes. So So that was just taking. Sorry, I was just looking in closely at the the blemish I put on. So if you just take like here, I took a photo capture of Cody Rhodes, and I put it on a template, and I sculpted it and made it into my. And there you go. Now you go from that. Right into there, and it looks just like, and it does not look like Cody Rhodes at all, does it? And I think did I do any face stroke? See right here, you could fix that right there. And right there, you just and that's how I did. And that was just a quick view. Sorry if I went a little too fast. You didn't catch it. You can pause the video if you want. But basically, I was just wanting to show you how you can modify. In case you didn't know. Yes, I would like to. So that right there is Cody Rhodes, but you wouldn't know it's Cody Rhodes because I took it and I changed it a bit, made a few little tweaks, and that's how you can get some dynamic. What a word to use, dynamic. But that's how you can get some dynamic or some subtle nuances to building a CAW. So I hope I didn't bore you with this stream. Now we're gonna go on to some matches because I know that's what all of you came here to see. I'll do a slight commentary, and I will be back with my show tonight. And I am working on building universe mode. I'm taking my time building my universe mode because I just want it to. It's going to be a smaller roster. I'm not going to have a huge roster. it's probably going to be about 20 to 30. Maybe I'm going to keep around the 20, just so you can focus on the characters, because I'm primarily doing all the characters. Might bring in a few other people's characters, not sure. And it's nothing to do with that I don't like you or I don't like your character. It's just that I have something specific I want to do this year with the storyline. It's taking me a little bit longer as I'm scripting out the stories that I want to tell and the matches. So don't feel butthurt or anything if I don't ask for your character, because I have a plan. I have a story, and it's easier if I build the characters myself and they interact with each other a lot better with the story I'm building. I hope that makes sense. Anyways, I get into my head a lot, but I think we all do. Anyways, enough with the jibber jabber. Enough with what's going on in my mind and creatively. Let us just go into some fun old matches, and let's go home. Let's go into play, and let's do a Hell in a Cell. I don't know, some people don't like the Hell in a Cell, but I do. And let's bring in some characters. Oh yeah. And here's one I got off Community. What I did with this one, and it's easy to do, I just downloaded Batman and made him fat off of Community. This one is a build of mine, a build I did. I took a Hulk Hogan. Now this is on This one is up on Community. Just look up #Yeti, and it should be up there. Hopefully, or just look under Pod, or look under the creator right here, Pod 1966, and this one will show. This is probably the one that has the most downloads, but it's Bulk Hogan. So we're gonna bring Bulk Hogan in, and I think he's gonna take on. I should have him take on the real Hulk. You know what? I'm gonna have fun. Usually I don't use. Is Hulk Hogan up here? So it's gonna be Hulk versus Bulk. Where's Hulk Hogan? Not Braun Strowman, Hulk Hogan. Here we go, folks. Hulk versus Bulk, folks, in a Hell in a Cell match. Oh, brother. It's just gonna get wild, brother. Hulk versus Bulk. What you can do, brother, when the Bulkster goes on the Hulkster and runs wild? Oh, ladies and gentlemen. It's not Hulk Hogan. It's his overweight brother Bulk. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, get yourself a chunk of Bulkamania.
From New York, weighing in at 512 pounds.
I'm pretty sure that.
Immovable object.
Oh, he's immovable. Nasty Hogan fingers are. Just doesn't sound. I'll be back later on tonight to give you the show of the Underground Circus, folks. We have an exciting match, and sorry about the streaming quality today. But ladies and gentlemen, I will catch you in a few hours.